Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. And a few days ago I did a video on this snap-on bit holding set. Actually, it's kind of a insert bit set. So I bought it to insert my bits in here. And there were a lot of suggestions about other things, or people described what they liked. And I thought I should provide a little backstory because I've got tons of different bit holding things and other boxes. And I want to show you what I like and don't like. And why this would be such an attractive box to me. Obviously, this is actually a nice little set. This is a Black & Decker as far as organization, but this pops open pretty easily. And obviously, if it dumps out, you know, you spend a bunch of time putting things away. It does happen. On the other side is this thing, which is hard to open. You can see these scratch marks where I've had to pry it open and then pry these guys up. I've gotten it so it's working fairly well now. But sometimes it just doesn't work. But anyway, it's a way of storing a bunch of bits in a confined space. Now, people are pointing out that this is kind of big for the number of bits. And that's okay for me. That's what I don't mind. If I wanted just the smallest, I'd put a few bits in a Ziploc bag and call it good. What I want is the quick organization, something I can easily hold in my hand. Sometimes this one is on the small side. But people mentioned, you know, all these other different bit sets. This is actually about the only one I really like. This small, or this clamshell Milwaukee. This is an old one. I got this when they first came out in this kind of a form. And I like that it's easy to operate here. A lot of these, and they mark it quite big, a lot of these I have to mark my own. Especially with the drill bits, because they tend to dump out. By the way, this is what they look like after a while. Let me open that one. This might be how they start. But after I've lost a few broken bits, you know, or these things, these areas that they stick into start to fail, this is what it ends up looking like. And I have to mark it because I'm often dumping them. Same here. You know, this shows unlock up. So, got a full Dewalt set. To me, this is a lot of wasted space. Plus, getting them in and out of here isn't always good. And these are the only bits I'm really after, is these small ones. But, yeah, that's the other thing is, I mean, these are just wonky. I've broken them. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of those. Or something like this. Notice I wrote open and lock on it. Have bit storage here. I have to write lock and unlock in order to open these things, in order to get at these bits. This is just not a real great system. Most of the time it works. See that? These are reversed because they used the same design. It's like they just flipped it. So up should be, you know, lock or unlock, but they've reversed it here, so you have to remember. But on some of these, let's see. Oh, I should point out here, this is a Plano kit. I've used Planos and kind of like Rubbermaid type storage to just drop the different bits in. Most of these are not high quality bits, or they might be one-offs or something. Came with products, so that's where they live. See, that one just fell open. Another Milwaukee Shockwave. I guess it opens there. This is probably the worst design I have ever seen in my life. First of all, notice the hinges drop in, so I can't put anything in this back area. If I do, if you throw some stuff in there, you know, like that, and it drops down, then it gets caught underneath these latches here, and then sometimes you have to pry it open. See that? And end up breaking it. It's just, I mean, Milwaukee, I don't know who designed this, but it is the worst setup I have ever used. Oh, you like that? It doesn't latch automatically. You have to physically latch it as well. And then if there's much in this top part, this thing just gets all caught. So, hideous design. Very bad design, Milwaukee. Love this one. Hate this one. This is just drill bits. Decent solid little rigid one, holding together. But as far as bits, had a Hatachi one. I liked it. Finally took the guts out of it. Now this holds my different bit extensions, bit drivers, various accessories. They just end up piling up. So kind of in the evolution of these kits, or of these things, I end up slowly migrating the components out and then just filling them with stuff. This one's a nice one. It's got a Blue Point socket set in it. See that? Little 1/4 inch, different accessories. That's not a bad use for this thing. But anyway, whoa. See, that just locks. That's why I like this one. Anyway, so I am happy with this. And somebody else suggested something that I am going to pursue, and that is using the plastic containers that you can put ammo in particular 22 long rifle, and drop in bits. So you can, for not much money, get a box that holds 22 shells, except those shells were replaced, or you drop the bits in instead. So I'm going to explore that. That seems like a great solution, inexpensive, and might open up a whole new window of bit storage opportunities. But anyway, that's some backstory about this, why I like this, why I wanted it. As far as the size, I mean, this is kind of a standard Dewalt one. You can see it's thinner, not too much bigger, or compare it to the existing Milwaukee. You can see it's about same size, but about half as thick. But anyway, so that's what's up. I don't mind, a lot of these boxes. I use them for all kinds of things, but I just wanted a good bit storage, and that's how I ended up where I am. And with that, Doc out.